Hey yo, what up? This is Music G repping the Underground Army. You're tuned in to Jay Steele's and Act Reacher 45, The War Report. Tuesday nights on YouTube, live and direct is the show. Saturday nights on 93.3 FM, CFMU, giving y'all that new news and hip-hop interviews.
What it do, what you saying, what it born, it's your favorite, yet your most hater. Oddfella back for another one, yup. Back for another one, this is the Mr. Hooper listening session, live on TWR Presents. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you fall on in, Smash that like button as you fall on in. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know, dig TWR Presents, live on YouTube. Also live on Twitch. This listening session by Mr. Hooper will be rebroadcasted on a live and direct show. Yeah, L&D on 93.3 CFMU.ca. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We're going to get into some events coming up, you know what I mean, in the near future. I'm talking about Saturday future and whatnot. But let me digress from that. You know what I mean? Once again, we got the Sacktown MC, you know what I mean? Veteran MC in the war room, and we about to get a dope display, you know what I mean? A dope display, and we talking about the Passionate Scribblings, The Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, you know what I mean? I've been practicing. The Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, Sneak peek. We live in the building, live in the war room. You know what I mean? You see the motivated movement video in the background. I always can appreciate an MC that puts the tick-tings, you know what I mean, the BBWs in the video. Yeah. But let me bring in my co-host from Harlem. You know what I mean? I got my guy Act Reacher 45 in the building. Let's get it. World premiere.
Yo, yeah.
Fox can do it all, bro. Like, Fox will pull up from the 3-point. He gonna go to the bar hot dunk. Hey, Harlem, dude. Of course he can ball, man. We got this.
Hit him like Reacher. Homie, I'm a teacher. Hit him like Pac. I don't need a feature. Nah. Hit him with a dope hook. Got him leaning off the ropes. Look.
Yo. Pull up that song there, dog.
Jeez, okay. I see you dripped up. I see you in the A-Train hoodie. I see you in the Team Berserker beanie.
I need the gloves, Steels. That's all I ask of you. I think I need blue or green. This shit looking nice on me. Salute. And make sure y'all shop. UsualSuspect6.com always. Limited supplies last. Hurry, operators standing by. But salute to the usual suspects. Salute to the LDBC. Salute to the full Berserker clan. Please make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com.
Most definitely, you know what I mean? Shit, that shit's looking sharp. Oh man, I might have to give me an A-Train outfit, man. That's looking sharp
You
right
need
there.
the beanie. You would have looked flea in the white beanie. I know you would have been on some bullshit in that. But anyway,
but
still.
let me talk about my drip right now. You know what I mean? Let me talk about my drip right now because I'm in the good Dr. Bomber. You know what I mean? In the good Dr. Bomber. Don't forget, shop Usual Suspect 6. The Good Doctor collection is available. You see him in the Talib top. You see me in the bomber. You know what I mean? And of course, the snapback is Usual Suspect 6 as well. That's the act with honeycomb. That's the act with honeycomb right there. You know what I mean? Link is in the description. Shop usualsuspect6.com. You know, dig. Act. What you think about these gloves we about to be coming out with? You know what I mean? Pre-orders only right now.
Those shits is fire. I actually was a little bit jealous.
Don't worry.
Because I was like, those joints. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Those is fire. And with this new punch thing that they got online, I was like, those would be perfect for me to, bring to the gym and sparring. I like that they're laced.
They're laced. There's
can't wait to model those.
Different type
I'm actually looking forward.
Foams in them to interact with the friction and the force that you're gonna be thrown with. KG did the damn thing. Salute to the good doctor once again. That's why I'm wearing the drip. Shop usualsuspect6.com. Once again, the gloves are on pre-order. Hit up usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? And hit up the email. We got sizes from 4 ounces all the way up to 20. You know, dig? There go them thick girls. Anyway, hit the bell icon for your latest notification. You know, dig? And you should be seeing this coming up next Tuesday, December 20th. We got UK artists, you know what I mean? Crisis. The Crisis listening session is going down. You know what I mean? This man has some tunes, bro. He's affiliated with Scatter as well. Scatter put me on the Crisis. Crisis is a producer, he's a graphic designer, and he's an MC, and he's a singer. You know what I mean? So yeah, this guy's the real deal. The Crisis listening session, that's next Tuesday. This Saturday, tap into cfmu.ca. It's the Still City Cypher. We got some real MCs. Toxic, Jack Craven, Boris from the North, Conan Doyle, K Triggs, and the Bandman. And you know the beats. You hear the beats right now? Mills Grills Instrumentals is going to be supplying the beats for the night. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday night, you know what I mean? We're going to get you warmed up for the fight, y'all. You know what I mean? I know people are interested in the mega fight between who is it? Michelle Riviera and Frank Martin. Blockbuster.
I think that should count as double points.
Blockbuster. We warming y'all up. Yo, tune up to the Cypher, cfmu.ca, streaming worldwide. You know what I mean? Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You know what I mean? Salute to Mills Grills. To cap up the end of the month, Act Reacher. You know what I mean? Tuesday, December the 27th, we got Jordine Pauline, the LA songstress. She gonna be live in the War Room. Jordine Pauline listening session. Make sure y'all hit the bell icon for that one. and she got some fire. You know what I mean? Not only does she look good, you know what I mean, she sound good too. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely pull up to that one. The Jordine Pauline listening session. Once again, Tuesday, December 27th. Yo, we ending the year right, Act Reacher. But y'all know what it is. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Without further ado, before I bring the man of the hour, Mr. Hooper, on in, let's get further acquainted with him. I'm gonna play Motivated Movement. Once again, this is the Mr. Hooper listening session live on TWR Presents. Let's get it.
I'm serving life in the pen, my context coming tears of bars. You hear these scars? Listen hard. Been one of the best, whoever spit it from the chest, never timid. Whenever I spit it, I come with it, not slim kid. I'm a boulder, a bay child like Dave Stewart when I slang it from the shoulder. I'm over the standing, get involved, peep the man in the shades on a mission straight from God. It's truly odd when real is the exception, but keep stepping, people use your brain as a weapon. I'm manifesting these lessons of life. Think twice about the scripts that you spit in the mic. It's kinda nice when heads nod to heartfelt licks, drum kicks, snare cracks, and melody slick. It's what you get when golden era steps in to give you what you need instead of popular trends. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. From carrying crates in the cover of night to standing center stage sharing infinite light. I pay dues and I continue to pay. I clock in for the culture, never missing the day. This is my soul exposed to observe. The beats my guiding light as I search for the words. My expression is a taste of heaven. I'm blessed, so how would I look given anything less? I walk the streets for inspiration, and paths may lead to a place where my passion and thoughts run free. One road to the next, a trail gets blazed. Moving forward with the wisdom from back in the days. Drop the needle to the groove for the sounds we loop. Put the pen to the pad for the words of who. It's a process, the reason we live. Through the trials of existence, only love we give. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes. Motivated movement one step at a time. Calculated fusion of the beats and rhymes.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just break it down.
Indeed. Y'all know what it is. That was Motivated Movement featuring DJ Baby's Cash in the dig. Let me salute the chat real quick. Salute to, I don't know how you say that, Hilla 2 down, you know what I mean? Salute, you know what I mean? For passing through, smash that like button. Salute to Joe Dukes, you know what I mean? In the building, you know what I mean? Mr. Hooper, you know what I mean? You bringing your people, yes indeed, you know what I mean? Cadillac Bill, the Cadillac Bill in the building, salute, you know what I mean? Talib Cunningham, what up? Talib only, you know what I mean? What up? You know what I mean? But without further ado, let me bring in the man of the hour, Mr. Hooper. Yes, indeed.
What up? Act Reacher, Jay Stills, Worldwide. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Big up. You know what I mean? Yo, you the first. You one of my first guests that's legitimately came prepared. My man has the mic in his hand.
Yo, I can't rock nothing without the mic in my hand, and it's got to be on a cord. I don't go wireless, so y'all getting the real deal.
Indeed. Now, tell us about this. Tell us about the track we just got into. Motivated Movement. We see the video. percolating in the background. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tell us where that was shot. Tell us about that song.
Yeah, Motivated Movement, man. It's just it's exactly that. You know, it's something to keep people motivated, no matter who they are, where they come from, what size they are, what color they are, what they're trying to strive to be. If it's a radio host, or if it's an MC, or if it's just working out or taking pictures, stay motivated, take it one step at a time. Nothing happens overnight. And on the real, somebody like myself that's been grinding for over 30 years at this hip-hop game is somebody that can actually speak on and motivated with a little bit of credibility. So that's what the track is about. The video was shot around Sacramento, and it features a lot of my people who own businesses, right? They're also, you know, shining examples of people that stay motivated. We got my man with the hippie, classy hippie coffee shop, where I'm sipping on my coffee, right? Independent business owner here in Sacramento, the Oak Park area. We got my man with Cycle Fit Fitness and his crew over there, Coach Will.
That's dope.
You know, I'm just featuring my people, man, giving them some shine, making sure that folks know that we out here doing something. We got the Muay Thai gym in there with my man Ox, my man Munch. He also a b-boy, but and then we went worldwide. I got my man KMS in the video, DJ KMS in there shouting out the people. And yeah, it's just about staying motivated, man, like y'all.
I like the video, like the way it's like how you fit everything into it, and you're seeing different splits of it, and it's almost like, what's that movie called, Crash? How all the stories just kind of fit together, you know what I mean? And it's all in motion at the same time. Like, this was dope the way you put it, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man.
The Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, once again, you know what I mean? The LP, is it available right now?
It's available everywhere right now. You can find it on all streaming platforms, or you can hit me up at Mr. Hooper Raps on any social media and let me know you want that hard copy. I'll get it in the mail.
I was just about to ask you, did I just see the physical?
Just saw the physical. Just saw the physical.
That's what's up. The Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, you know what I mean?
And since y'all was talking about the drip, you know, I got to represent the 916 like you see in the video. This is my brand. If you want the snapback, if you want the hoodie, t-shirt, anything like that, just hit me up. Any social media at Mr. Hooper Raps, or hit up the website, MrHoopersMusic.com.
Indeed, MrHoopersMusic.com. We're going to have that definitely in the description of the video for the Mr. Hooper's merch, most definitely, you know what I mean? But y'all know what it is. Smash that like button. This is the Mr. Hooper listening session, you know, dig. Next song I think we're going to get into is Black Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to speak on that before we get into it?
Yeah, you know, what I really want to speak on, I want everybody that's watching to know that I don't know what songs y'all playing. And so that's kind of dope, right? So if you see a big smile come over my face, it's because I'm actually surprised at what song they chose. So shout out to y'all for choosing Black Boy. It's a letter that I always wanted to write, basically, to my young self and to any young Black youth just getting started. There is no roadmap for what we endure in life, but I wanted to try my best music-wise to kind of present a little roadmap. So Black Boy goes through different stages of a young Black boy's life, from the time that he's brought home by his parents and he's in that shelter of love, to the next step when he goes out into the world and he realizes, because the world won't let us forget, that we are Black and there's a different treatment for that person, to the time that he becomes an adult in the third verse. And the fact that, to hark back to another song that we just played, you got to stay motivated. You have to keep moving despite. And so Black Boy is that letter to any young Black boy, any young Black girl. This is that roadmap. It ain't perfect. It don't include everything, but it was my stab at it, because honestly, coming up, I had to figure it out on my own. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? the War Report listening sessions. Mr. Hooper, we talking Black Boy in the dig. Salute to the queen of MMA and combat entertainment, you know what I mean? Tay in the building, you know what I mean? Salute to the Long Island, Strong Island queen. About to get into this new news.
Hey, before you drop that, let me say real quick, Motivated Movement was produced by my man Extraordinaire out of Sacramento, and DJ Baby Scash is out of Thailand. I gotta shout them out. They put it down on that track. On this Black Boy track, my man BIMB out of Tokyo, Japan on the beat. And like I said, it's just my letter to my young self and any young Black person trying to make their way in the world.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out Tokyo, you know what I mean, on the production. You know what I mean? Let's get into this. Once again, the poll is in the chat. Let us know what song we need to encore with. But don't vote yet. You know what I mean? Listen to the whole session. You know what I mean? But listen to Black Boy. Let's get it.
Welcome to the world, precious bundle of joy. They have so much love, couldn't wait to deploy. You look like your father really have his eyes. They waited 9 months, baby, you are the prize. You're safe, your mom protects you for 40 weeks. For her, now that you're here, it's a relief. She wants to hold you and never put you down. You grab her attention with every little sound. Your father, he'll be here for first steps and soften your glove for the first catch. Every birthday and Christmas will be an event where the biggest gift exchange will be the time spent. And every bump and bruise, your mom's to patch you up. For that water from the fountain pops to pick you up. They turn 2 into 3 in the shelter of love. You're the reason they live, God's gift from above. When you venture out this house, you will know your race. I mean your status in America, your social fate. No escaping, you face it to the day you die. But like your ancestors, you still must try. Our people climb all their lives, but are never even to the status some attain just by simply breathing. They see color when they say they don't, and best believe they have bias when they think they won't. It's in their training, it's in their nature, it's in their veins. I'm speaking about majority, a few ain't the same. It's rare, but it's true. I know a few. Their hearts had to be tested before I really knew. But back to you, your roots are strong, that's why you're here. They tried to kill your family tree, but we persevered through the torture, the pain, the chains locked tight. This is what made you strong and ready to fight. You're a grown man now, never make excuses. Though the game is fixed, you'll make it through this. Your path may not be the same as others, you know, but you're built for the journey any way you go. You may not get the job or the credit deserved, but never lose heart or have dreams deferred. Don't work to be the same, be the best you. And to the person you are, always be true. You'll get profiled, guilty before proven. Use your mind to evade and keep yourself moving towards your goals, never lose sight. Though the pressure's all around will spark an inner fight. You'll find you in your own way from time to time. No matter how you move, you can't escape your mind. Always remember where you're from and it will set you free. You'll find you've always been prepared for everything you see.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. This is the Mr. Hooper listening session. That was Black Boy right there. You know what I mean? Fire track. Once again, poll us in the chat. Poll us in the chat. Let us know. You know what I mean? What you feeling? You know what I mean? But reserve the right to hold your votes to the end of the session in the day. But that was some fire. That was some fire right there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna yield the floor to my co-host, Act Reacher. You got any questions? You got anything you want to say? How you feeling about these first 2 tracks so far?
Yo, the second track I like a little better than the first one. Black Boy. First of all, I love the title of the name, brother. The title of the name is crazy within itself. I think it's very original, and of course, you get double points for the creativity. I really like. Did you do the beat yourself? Did you produce it yourself? It sounded like some real instruments in it.
That was Tokyo.
Maybe
that was from Tokyo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Black Boy, that beats by my man BIMB out of Tokyo.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely respect it. Love the storytelling. But my one question to you is this: what inspired you, whether industry or whether somebody personal, to start rapping in the first place?
That's the easy one, man. My big brother. So when I was a kid, my brother was the DJ of the neighborhood. Hip hop was fed to me 2 records at a time, man. And I helped him carry his crates and rock the house parties and everything. And everything that he brought into the house was an education. I was learning about hip hop in the early to mid 80s, firsthand from somebody that was putting it to work, and he was the record breaker in the hood. So I think it's I say this in every interview. I didn't start off wanting to rap. I started off wanting to beatbox, because when I heard Dougie Fresh with the, I was trying to do that like crazy. And then, when I heard my man Buff and the Fat Boys, I had to be like a cruise beatbox. That was first and foremost. But then when I heard Rakim and to check out my melody, it was over. I knew I had to put words down. I had to put them together and spit that poetry.
Hold on, bro. Because it was like just the other day, I think I was talking, I don't know who I was speaking. Well, I was speaking to one of the Usual Suspect brothers about beatboxing is a lost art. You know what I mean? And I do it like just randomly. You know what I mean? It's just the impulse I do. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like people hum, I start beatboxing and shit. And I notice my young son does it now too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just picked him up from school, and the little nigga beatboxing in the back. You know what I mean? I'm like, dope. Okay, you know what I mean? So like, bro, my beatboxing is crude. You know what I mean? Compared to what I just heard from you. You know what I mean? But I've been like throughout the whole Passionate Scribblings. True say it's called Passionate Scribblings, but yo, we could have heard a little bit of a beatbox solo. What's going on, bro? Man, can't get that in the future.
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. But Passionate Scribbling is not my only album. you got some tracks with beatboxing on it on other albums, like
word.
I think I got one joint on The Highs and Lows of a Hero for Hire, another long title album, where it's all beatbox. The whole track is beatbox, and there'll definitely be more in the future. It's just something like my brother always remind me that I don't beatbox enough, but it was my first passion in hip hop, though.
Indeed. Once again, smash that like button as you phone line in. This is the Mr. Hooper listening session. I was meaning to tell you this. When I first heard the first track, Motivated Movement, it kind of took me back, because I was a huge fan growing up, and I actually a huge fan growing up of the hieroglyphics.
Oh yeah, all right.
You know what I mean? And it almost took me back to Souls of Mischief.
Wow.
Souls of Mischief, you know what I mean? Were they any type of influence, being that they were from the NoCal area?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, around the time that I started MCing, everybody from around, Northern California and the Bay Area was an influence. The hieroglyphics, Dell, Too Short, especially because, it's an independent hustle and we all learn from him. Countless, MCs like Brother Lynch from Sacramento. I mean, there's a lot of influence, I think just being an MC around the same time as them and hearing like what skills and rhyme patterns they were bringing to the game, man, it definitely pushed me forward. And, anytime you hear people like the hieroglyphics. Like, I mean, they're multi-dimensional. They're not all like one way. But when you hear them bring it, they send you back to the drawing board. Like, yeah, I gotta step it up a little bit. I gotta come with something different. You know, like what I'm hearing out of them. So props and much respect for, you know, digging in and really, you know, feeling that. And I had to say that's an honor to even be described in the same breath as the hieroglyphics. That's dope, man.
Salute. Y'all know what it is. Cause you the motherfucking man, you know what I mean? You know
I think I know what's coming next.
Speak on this featuring Jason Reed. Tell us about your feature, your cameo.
Yo, Jason Reed, man, longtime collaborator. He was a former guitarist in my band when I perform, mostly locally. I perform with a 4-piece band, but he and I do a lot of work in the studio, and this was one that we I made the beat, but I needed that edge to it, so I got Jason on it. He laid down that guitar, and he laid it down so hard I had to put him as a feature on the song, because what he played was damn near vocals, right? Just as much as a feature of a DJ, you know, out of respect, featuring Jason Reed. Appreciate what he did. But this track right here, this track is, you know, my throwback. When I see what's going on currently in the world, it's my throwback to the civil rights era, when, you know, black men such as ourselves were marching and carrying the signs that say, I am a man. And just seeing what's happening today, it feels like it's still necessary to say, but since it's been going on for so long and the progress is coming so slow, I had to amp it up a little bit. That's why it's called Motherfucking Man. And so the rest explains itself, you know? But just picture me marching with that sign, I am a motherfucking man, as you listen to this track.
Indeed. Shout out to Music G.
Yeah.
I see you in the chat, you know what I mean? Mills Girls Instrumentals, he checked in. You know what I mean? Salute. Black Swan up in the building. You know, dig. Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy, the Jab Jamboree, my co-host, at Reacher45. You know, dig. You got your iPhones. Make sure you get up on the Clubhouse Boxing TPs. You know what I mean? But without further ado, we about to get up on this new news from the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, Motherfucking Man, featuring Jason Reed. Let's get it.
I'm a child of God, but to keep myself calm, I'm really finding it hard. When I'm being treated like a criminal, or targeted by demented individuals.
Yo. Pull up that song there.
I'm a child of God, but to keep myself calm, I'm really finding it hard. When I'm being treated like a criminal, or targeted by demented individuals. I pay my taxes and I vote, but I'm in the crosshairs at the end of a scope. PE number 1, besides living life, what really have I done? You lock your doors and clutch your purses. We wear suits and follow hearses. For a child in his prime, whose judgment didn't fit the extent of his crime. Or he did nothing at all, but you had the gun, so you made the call. You're like a blue lynch mob, and since you have a badge, your excuses is your job. And the boy is just a quota, you don't value, so you squeeze until it's over. No breath in his lungs, soul left his body while the smoke left your gun. Now you get paid leave, while the family of the boy is left behind to grieve. That's why this pen is in my hand, I gotta say something now, cause I'm a motherfucking man. Streets without the constant threat of these thug police. They playing judge and God, and these so-called Christians never seem to find it odd. Here's
here's what's really on my mind. We need to rise and be reintroduced to mankind. We're all human from the start, but your racist methods only serve to push us apart. They say don't use the race card, but they invented the card and they're using it at large on so-called minorities. So I take it to the streets cause I'm done with you ignoring me. This is the straw that broke the camel. You're standing with artillery, firm grip upon the handle. We got signs and words, while your military response is quite absurd. You want us back in our place. For peaceful protest, you drawing guns in our face. Second Amendment is protected. For First Amendment, watch tear gas get ejected. If we chose the Second Amendment, we get murdered, cause for us it was never intended. That's why this brick is in my hand. I gotta do something, cause I'm a motherfucking man.
Fired by Officer Wilson. 2 shots at the car, 10 more shots farther east on Canfield. Mr. Brown sustained a graze wound to his thumb while standing next to the vehicle. He sustained 6 or 7 more gunshot wounds, depending upon whether one of the shots was an entry or a re-entry wound. Mr. Brown sustained a second graze wound, another graze wound, to his right bicep. He also sustained wounds to his right forearm, upper front right arm, lateral right chest, upper right chest, forehead, and top of the head. After their exhaustive review of the evidence, the grand jury deliberated over 2 days, making their final decision. They determined that no probable cause exists to file any charge against Officer Wilson and returned a no true bill on each of the 5 indictments.
Whoa. Ack Reacher, help me. I'm speechless right now after hearing that.
I'm gonna keep it real. I take it back. I like this one. I like this one. The beat was, and the way he flowed. I ain't gonna front. I like this one. This might be my favorite one, but see now he might end up having something better. So I might not be able, but I like this one. I like this one. This one, I like the beat and everything. That's some joint I would have got on in high school.
I like the bass line.
I would have remixed the remix.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. And who picked these songs, man? Because you got me fired up, ready to write right now after hearing that little piece at the end. Again, every time I hear that, man, I get pissed off. I don't ever mellow out when I hear that. It's
that's powerful right there.
Yeah, it's something, and that's real, man. It's like, that's just a small sample of a world of hate out there. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man, motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man. Ack Reacher is a motherfucking man. My man Jay Steels is a motherfucking man. Recognize.
Indeed. You know what I mean? The motherfucking man, Mr. Hooper, listening session. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I ain't even have to ask y'all for fire emojis because y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We about to get into some more fires. You know what I mean? Let's talk about One Day featuring Mike Ladd. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, you coming with them. One Day, I had to shout out Music G for sending me this beat. It was dope because he sent me this beat and he said, yo, Hoop, I got a beat for you. And when he sent it to me, it already had my name on it. So, I mean, he didn't just send me a beat. He sent me a beat that he made for me and that, he heard my voice on already. So shout out to Music G, the music generator. I call him the general. He sent me the beat. As soon as I heard it, I think I knocked out my verse in that first 30 minutes. And right away, I knew I wanted Mike Ladd, who's one of my favorite poets / MCs. He's out of the East Coast, but he lives in France right now. And you know, we chat a little bit back and forth online, but never on no music making tips. So I didn't know how he would respond to the thought of getting on this track with me. And it was pretty cool when I hit him up. It didn't take him very long to hit me back and let me know it would be an honor. And he laid it down, and that's all to it, man. The track is about well, I'm gonna give you something else. In the album, there is a trilogy, and that trilogy starts with Black Boy, and it goes to Motherfucking Man. So I'm happy y'all played those in order, and then it ends with One Day. Black Boy is from the birth, the situations in the world that we face. Motherfucking Man is further goes into those situations that are described in the third verse of Black Boy.
Right.
And then One Day is basically written to say, we've been saying one day forever, right? When is that day coming? Because this shit ain't stopping, right? So thank you for playing these three in a row. I think when you listen to the lyrics, you'll know what it's about. And Mike Ladd, he just did his thing. I didn't give him no bar count or nothing. I said, man, just do your thing. You stop when you feel like stopping. And that's what he did. So you got like a couple 48, 60 bar verses out of both of us on this track. And the beat by Music G. Enjoy.
Indeed. Y'all know what it is. One Day. The Mr. Hooper listening session. Let's get it.
Rise up, sun's up, like what? You still here? Thought you burned out last year, but we didn't. Rise up, sun's up, like what? You still here? Thought I burnt you out last year. Nah.
Born in the light at the center of a crosshair. Now who would dare change positions with me? Black man in a white land where freedom never found a home in my dark hands. Still I hustle with the hopes of my people at heart, and the hues of our struggles and the strokes of my art. Masterpieces of a masterless slave who stay shackled to these beats in these shackleless days. I pay tribute to the trailblazers. They open doors to lands with no maps where my mind could explore, and more to do with life than exists. Giving every day my best on this limited trip. I found my purpose in the words that I choose. Sophisticated rap with undertones of the blues and jazz. In a class where I sit at the head, learning lessons from the past and the pain that we fled. Just to face this shit again and again. Centuries long question, when will it end? The answers, my friend, are blue in the wind. So we keep our minds occupied with frivolous trends. Leave some space in your noggin for the rhymes that I'm rocking. Not saying that I'm the cure, but I try without stopping. Hip hop is one of many children of hope. That's why so many do it if they paid or broke. I've been an architect with no sense of time, building Winchester mansions with my endless designs. The ladder we climb has always hit a ceiling that we never get past, but the climb is appealing. Still we rise, and one day we will break through. For those who know it's true, I write these songs for you. Dark clouds will roll over every chance they get, but one day we'll shine bright enough to keep them in check. One day.
One day. I wanna go peaceful, I wanna go painless. I fuck with my friends and never the famous. It's like scrolling through high dive suicides while a drunk friend drives on the freeway. We'll make it out alive, it's not that crazy, unless you don't lock your doors at night. Do you leave your phone just laying around? Stop fucking around, it's not a phone anymore. Don't know why kids call it that. It's like watching open heart surgery while smoking cigarettes. Won't die today, so no regrets. It's like jumping roof to roof slow. We won't fall through. Just press delete, genius. Have faith, I've seen it. Keep it in your head, the heart's for healing. We'll do it again next time we're feeling. I'm lying. Rise up, the sun's up. Like what, you still here? I thought we burned out last year. Reading new poets, Bennett and Murillo. La Digga's still my go-to. Get some cuddles from Capico, I see you, see ya. Sabah al Sabah, shouting out names while I circle the Kaaba. This ain't rap, this is lyric. Here it's effortless, nonetheless hecticness quickly upsets all attempts at form. My formulation of impatience, stationed by my station. Incognito exile, underground stepchild. Because I feel safe here, so obscure my words are blur. You can't cancel me, I'm that obscure. I can claim it, but you won't hear. Talking out my left ear. I sleep on both ears. Don't like violence, so I steer clear. 5,000 miles away from there. One day, one day. People, places, and things. 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 People, places, and things.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. One day featuring Mike Ladd. It's the Mr. Hooper listening session. Smash that like button. Poll us in the chat. Let us know what's your favorite track that we playing tonight. Off the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Act Reach, I'm gonna pass it to you. You got anything for Mr. Hooper?
You know what's crazy is it's kind of like he told the story like throughout the whole mixtape, and it was crazy. I ain't even peep it until the last track, like he said, like he had it all structured. You know, like the order of the tracks. It kind of reminded me of what Young Dolph did after he got shot the first time. Like, and he did a whole mixtape and did the tracks behind it. You know what I mean? Only this was positive. Not trying to say that, brother Hooper, but I'm just using that as an analogy. You know, you illustrate.
Nah, I feel
purpose.
I kind of feel you. You know what I mean? But I don't know if Dolph had the architectural design that the Grammatical Architect has. The formulation of these tracks, plus the content, bro. That's an architect right there. You know what I mean? That's an architect indeed. Smash that like button as you're following in. This is the Mr. Hooper listening session. We playing tracks off the the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect. You know what I mean? Live or available right now on all musical streaming platforms. You know, dig. We only playing 5 tonight. How much tracks are on this LP?
12 tracks, man. 12 tracks. Including one track from 1990. It was a 4-track demo with me and my brother. I don't know if you're playing that one tonight, but I want to shout it out because you asked earlier, Act Reacher, my inspiration. Even if it's not played tonight, go back and listen to the track 12. It's me and my brother, P. Swain. From back in the day when we had a group called the Real Brothers. So 12 tracks, and I'm curious what comes next.
Unfortunately,
I see it's rolling across the bottom.
Yeah, that's not the track we're playing. There be
yo, let me just say, man, y'all whole format is dope, man. Like I like the way you do this. I like the way, you know, you get to the songs, we talk about them a little bit, appreciate, you know, the feedback and the critique of the tracks. But that was dope. Like, I don't know if this has been happening throughout the show, but the title of the next song popped up. So that kind of gave me a little hint, but that's dope. Now I know what I'm talking about.
What's dope I got off this track is small little things, and of course this is the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, of course, you know what I mean, but this is some of the nuances, you know what I mean, to a great MC, you know what I mean, a great linguist, being able to take words from other languages and incorporating it into your format and into your vocab. You know what I mean? It's all amore. You know what I mean?
I see what you did.
It's all love, baby. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? We do it in French, like we say the rendezvous or or parlay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or beaucoup. We saying we be incorporating that, but yo, you just put me on to something right now, bro.
What's that?
The amore, I'm gonna start using that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what's all amore?
The world is yours, man. Whatever you feeling in it, man, use it. You know? Center of Touring, just speaking on a little bit, the beat is by my man Joe Deuce, major collaborator. We do a lot of work together. And it's about time that I spent over in Italy, an interaction that I had with a young lady over there. And like most of my tracks that, I talk about relationships, it's usually just the beginning. I don't really get too deep into anything because I feel like the beginning is always the most interesting, right? And so with this track, I took a little interaction that I had over there in Italy and I based it in Turin, where I've spent most of my time. The city of Torino is beautiful. They call it the Paris of Italy. And yeah, man, glad you're feeling it. Hope the people do as well.
Indeed. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Senator Turin. We live in the war room once again. The poll is in the chat. Y'all can start voting now.
She hanging out on the corner when I laid eyes on this stunning belladonna. It was amore a prima vista, and I would move mountain and earth just to meet her. I greet her, ciao Bella, as a start. Then I try to think of something else quick and smart. I said, mi scusi, how you say what's your sign? She giggled, I knew the girl was mine. I laughed too, at that time she spoke English. She asked me where I'm from, I said, Cali, have you seen it? She said no, but hope to visit one day. I said, let's make a deal, and it went this way. Show me Torino and I'll pay you back. Anytime you come to Cali and you're close to Sac. She said, Sac? I said, it's short for Sacramento. It's Cali's capital, 90 north of San Francisco. She liked the deal. I said peace to my friends. We're near Torino Central where our journey begins. We walked the cobblestones and we chatted a bit. She told me details about herself and then we switched. I was lost in her eyes, deep in the game, and then I realized I didn't know her name. She said Valentina, emphasis on the I, said it's so cute, I had to give it a try. My name is Virgil, like the Roman poet. She looked puzzled, she didn't know it. I said Virgilio, she laughed hella much. I guess I butchered it with my American touch. A few moments later, she said I have to leave. That was an outcome that I didn't conceive. She turned with a smile and said, I'll see you in the morning. I'll be waiting for you in the center of Turin.
I'll be waiting for you in the center of Turin.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Senator Turin.
Yeah, I got to shout out Kristen Guidi as well for
dope
the female vocals. Got to shout her out.
Indeed. Once again, the poll is in the chat. Let us know what's your favorite track that we played tonight, so we can properly encore. You know what I mean? An outro, in on out of here. Akrisha, you got anything else for Mr. Hooper before we get to some rapid fire questions?
I just want to encourage my OG to do his thing. Much respect and love to him. He's been probably rapping since about I was alive. So much respect, and keep doing your thing, brother. I like how you never gave up on your passion. It's very motivational, and hopefully you don't be a stranger and you come back.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I appreciate that. And as they say, hip hop don't stop. I don't plan to. And now I ain't gonna be no stranger, man. Y'all show me love, man. I'll be back whenever. Any project, I'll be shooting it your way. And again, thanks for having me on. And filling the format, trying to get myself ready for these rapid fire questions. Y'all got me tripping. I don't know what's coming at me.
Okay, you know what I mean? Well, we are here, you know what I mean? Rapid fire questions. I'm gonna hit you with some off-ball questions. Well, we're gonna start off light, you know what I mean? The people have probably seen me throughout the whole evening. Yeah, on my puff game, you know what I mean? Definitely on my puff game. And I am puffing the animal mints. No Cal, that whole Cali area was known for the best gas, the best cannabis. What is your favorite particular strand, or you know what I mean, or you are a heavy smoker like that?
All right, so great question. I'm not an aficionado on on the herb, but I do know Northern Cali is basically the capital. And you probably got some people in the chats, man, that can put you up on game, what the favorites are, what you should be looking for. Definitely, if you touch down in Cali, don't hesitate to come see me. I'll get you with the right people. But I am not the man to speak on it. Most of the herbs that I partake in go into a cup with hot water.
Okay. That's definitely an excellent way to consume the greenery. Most definitely, you know what I mean? Most definitely. We live and direct with it. This is the rapid fire questions, the Mr. Hooper listening sessions. Let's talk a little Sacktown. You know what I mean? Let's go back with it. You know what I mean? Tell me. First off, you know a little bit about a little bit of NBA basketball.
Yep. Mm-hmm,
okay. You know what I mean? Sacramento has some strong teams and some strong players. Now I'm gonna list some players and tell me the player that you think is the one that represents Sacramento the most. You know
all right,
mean?
Indeed. I'm gonna try.
Okay, Mitch Richmond, Christopher Webber.
He said Christopher Webber.
We're gonna see Webb. You know what I mean? We're gonna go with Vlade Divac.
Okay, all right.
Peja Stojakovic.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say Doug Christie. Mike Bibby.
All right. Is that the list?
That's the list right there.
Okay. All right. Now, for my people that's tuned in, this probably won't come as a surprise because a lot of y'all already know me. I'm originally from the Bay Area, and I grew up a Golden State Warrior fan. So when you say Mitch Richmond, he still run TMC to me. So it's not Mitch Richmond. He's a Warrior, even though he played most of his time with the Kings. Chris Webber, while he did start as a Warrior, he didn't want to be there. So he's at the top of my Kings list right now. But let me see. Who else did you say? You said Mike Bibby, right?
Bibby. Divac.
He's coming in
second. Chris Webber, man. He got the same birthday as me.
Oh,
it's a fact.
I got to pick him. All right.
It's a fact. It's not a theory. It's a fact.
Divac, I still see him as a Laker, but I'll put him third right now. Did you say another one?
Peja.
Okay. Now,
Peja was nice for a little bit.
Peja is SAC 916 through and through, right? I don't even know if he made any other stops in his career, you know.
Did he? I can't. He might have made one stop, but I mean, he was broken down.
So here's my list. I'm gonna put them in order for you, and I'd like that my man Cadillac Bill said Bobby Jackson because you definitely left him out. But
I did. I'm wrong for that.
I'm gonna say number one, Chris Webber. This is why, even though he started as a Warrior, he went to Washington and everything. He's Kings through and through because it wasn't until he got to Sacramento that he realized that he had to show everything that he had, and he did, man. He brought it for the city. He opened up a little restaurant out here. He had things going on. Divac kind of did something similar, you know. He wanted to prove that he wasn't done when he got to Sacramento, and he did things in the community. He opened up his little nightclub and all of that. But I think Webber is number one. Peja's number two. Christie, I'll put him at three. And then Divac last.
Okay.
Honorable mention, Bobby Jackson, Doug Christie, Spud Webb. Go way back. I'll throw L Train in there. Reggie Theus. They all represented. Kenny Smith. Yeah.
True indeed.
Chris Webber rep, man. He repped.
C Webb.
I mean Christopher Webber.
Christopher Webber. Y'all almost had it that one year, you know what I mean? But
they was doing their thing, and it looks like
choked.
Looks like the Kings are back though, man. Like they lighting that beam like crazy. Every other night I'm hearing light that beam, and that's what they do here in the city when the Kings win. They got a little purple beam on the arena that they light up, man. It lights up the sky. So they've been lighting the beam, man. You see purple skies over downtown Sac right now. So Sacramento Kings are doing the thing.
So what you think about the new kid on the block, what's his name? DeAndre Fox? He nice?
Yeah, Fox is nice. I like that they picked up Sabonis. I think they needed an athletic big man like that. They like a 1-2 punch. Nice, yeah, they got a little 1-2 punch going on, and they got some depth with Harrison Barnes. He got that championship pedigree, bringing that to the team. Then they just scooped up Mike Brown from the Warriors, and also from the Cavs and the Lakers and everything else that he did. So, they got a real basketball mind behind the team right now, and what he does for defenses is showing up. They playing a lot of good defense, and man, I like the way things are looking for the Kings right now.
That's what's up. We live in the boardroom. TWR presents the Mr. Hooper listening sessions. We in the rapid fire questions segment of the program. Let me ask you this. If I was to touch down in Sacramento, what's like the go-to fast food? I mean, quick and easy fast food that's like just like tasty. They leave your mouth like wanting to go back and get a second.
Sacramento is interesting, man. Like, if anytime you drive by In-N-Out, there's a line that's 2 blocks long. So I'm not gonna say In-N-Out because one of the things you said was quick and easy. What I will say is my man at Classy Hippie. It's a coffee shop, but they got food, and it's tasty, and it's quick, and it's something you won't find nowhere else. So Classy Hippie, 3200 Broadway, Sacramento. That's my answer.
What kind of parfait are we talking about?
Man, they got the they got the healthy eats, man. Like the different wraps and whatnot. I can't even tell you the whole menu right now. All I can tell you is everything that I've had from there is fire. And like I said, it's quick and easy, supporting the small business. And yeah, that's my final answer.
Indeed. I always ask this because I'm in Hamilton, and Hamilton's one of those cities that's always in the shadows of Toronto. You know what I mean? Kind of like how like Newark got a lot of dope MCs, but Newark kind of in the shadows of New York City. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is there that in play with Sacramento? Is there a shadow being casted from the Bay Area, so to speak, or does Sacramento consider themselves the Bay Area? And what is the hip hop scene? Is there a difference between the Bay Area and Sacramento?
So to your first question, is Sacramento in the shadow? Most definitely, but I had to say it's not the type of shadow that you might think in this day and time, because Sacramento, Northern California, has been kind of taken under the wing of the Bay Area. So, there's a lot of affiliated artists between both areas,
right? And
Sac gets his respect. But when you look at California, it's LA first and foremost. It's the Bay, and then it's Sacramento, and that's kind of how like hip hop started. So it makes sense, right? You started out in LA with artists like Ice-T. He was in the game, he was leading the pack, and then you had Too Short doing his thing since like '83, leading the pack, and then Sacramento was still working on that name, man. It was still working on that name, but then you had artists break through. It's still kind of that way, but like I said, there's a lot of affiliation back and forth between the Bay and Sacramento. To answer your second question, Sacramento is not considered the Bay Area. It's definitely Northern California. It's got a different style-wise. I say, the Bay Area music has a lot of energy to it. You got the hyphy movement. You got just a style of beat that it's always been different, from starting with your E40s and your JT, the bigger figures. They had this tempo to their beats. You had, like I mentioned, Too Short, and of course his whole crew, and the way that they laid their beats down. You had that deep bass, everything was pounding. Sacramento is kind of, you find a little bit of everything here, man. It's more of a melting pot. And I think, it's because we soak up so much game from LA. We soak up so much game from the Bay Area, but then we also soak up game from the East Coast. So if you touch down in Sacramento and you go artist to artist, you get all kinds of styles, man.
Right.
And I think that actually shines a positive light on Sacramento, because you're not one-dimensional. I don't think we're even known for a particular sound. We might be known for some artists, but we're not known for any one particular sound. And we definitely making noise, man. We definitely making noise.
That's what's up. Dope. This is a boxing channel as well. And I mean, of course, listening sessions Tuesdays and Thursdays. But Saturday mornings, we waking and baking. Me and the usual suspect 6. We waking and baking and talking boxing. I don't know if you're up on the latest boxing news or the latest boxers. Are you?
So I'm a huge boxing fan.
Wow.
I'm not up on the latest news. I'm not up on the latest news only because boxing is kind of going to, different places. I'm loving this. Love the graphic. Boxing has been going to different places, like apps and stuff like that. It's been hard for me to keep up. I'm not subscribing to everything. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
My man just like, just pulled out the shotgun on the Zone app.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, these days at times I'm looking for somebody to bootleg and throw it up on YouTube for me if I'm trying to catch it. But yes, I am a huge boxing fan. Matter of fact, I'm sure, have you ever seen the war hand wraps? The hand wraps that the boxers wear as they wore on it?
No, I
talking
can't
about
say
the
I'm
tape.
Yeah,
Talking about the tape,
yeah.
that they put over the gauze.
Right, the tape.
I'm a boxer. That's why I know that.
Okay, so you know what's up with the war wrap.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that tape is dope. It actually peels off real easy. It doesn't mess up like your design on your gloves, because sometimes it can smear and mess up depending on how your logo is printed on your glove or the certain logo of brand of glove that you use. So I like that tape, and also it doesn't wear out the lace because you use lace gloves in the pros.
Well, I hope my man Kai Vittori and the Vittori brothers just heard that promo that you did for them. War Wraps is designed by the Vittori brothers. Kai Vittori, one of the brothers, also designed the 916 logo on my chest.
Okay,
so
dope. Okay.
I gotta plug Kai. He came up with this design for me back in the day. And War Wraps and a 916 logo designed by the same person. So that's dope. Everything that Ack Reacher just said, I couldn't have told you because I don't box. But that's good to know. But yeah, just to answer your question, if you ever want to talk boxing, man, I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Huge boxing fan.
Well, we about to talk boxing right here and right this out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And first, let me address the room and the viewers right now. We got 13 people in the chat currently, and my co-hosts, and let them know because I do got my badge. You know what I mean? I do got my badge, and I am a bud protector officially. You know what I mean? I am a bud protector officially. So I don't want to hear no disparaging words on Terrence Bud Crawford on the mic.
Oh, yo, wait a minute. I didn't know what that badge was. I thought we were talking about Bud. If you're talking about Bud Crawford, you ain't got no disparaging words coming from me. The man is gifted. Both hands. Any way you want to fight. One of my faves, man.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. We all want to see that fight between him and Errol Spence.
No doubt.
2023 is coming up. I think they're going PBC or whoever is going to get their money right to get this fight going on. But there's also another fight that might be looming that will probably happen in 2023 that I think is one of the biggest fights in the sport. Which one would you rather see? Would you rather see, of course, Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford, or would you rather see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua in 2023?
2023. While I love the heavyweights, I'm going to go ahead and just say I want to see Spence versus Crawford for one reason. Crawford been a bad boy for way too long, man, for everybody to be fighting other people. So Spence, he's the man. I don't know how much he's still the man after that accident, but I'm going to say Crawford, Spence, we got to see something out of Crawford. It just seemed like boxing is trying to wait and see Crawford get too old to be as good as he is, and then match him up against everybody, right? And so it's time, man. Everybody been ducking and dodging. I don't think Spence is afraid of him, but I also think, Crawford is a puzzle, man. He's something that once you think you got him figured out, he just switches his style on you, and that's what gives people a lot of problems.
Indeed. Who do you have in that fight?
Crawford. if it happens in 2023. Now, if it happens in 2029, I might have to give it to Spence. He might still have it. Crawford, I think, is a little older. And like I said, I think they're trying to age him out, man. You know, you see that happen in the game, man. You got these managers and these promoters that don't want to risk putting a man up against somebody that could take them off of that track that they on, right? They're moving, they're motivated moving, and they don't want to end that. But yeah, it's time to get Crawford in the ring with some of the top fighters and see what he really has. And I think in that particular fight, if it happens next year, Crawford's got it.
Did you see his last fight Saturday?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know he fought on Saturday. See, that's what I'm saying. Who did he fight?
Wow, he fought a guy named David Abanesian.
Okay, how did that one go? Because I definitely missed it. I'm about to be on YouTube. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna watch the fight.
Yeah, it should be up. Actually, go to Black Prime.
Okay.
Black Prime channel on YouTube. I think they got it up.
I ain't even joking. I'm about
left
to
uppercut, right hook.
Yeah, break it down for him. Break it down.
It was beautiful. He went southpaw. He was touching, and he just set Abanesian up with a left uppercut, right hook. It went down. But even though I felt as though his gloves split, no activity should have been able to go down until they changed the gloves.
Oh, whose gloves split?
Terrence Crawford.
All right.
Both of them split in the same spot, both gloves. And now there's a conspiracy going around on YouTube that Bud was trying to cheat.
All right, yeah. You know, they're gonna keep coming up with stuff.
I ain't saying that.
It sounds like he finished him off though, huh? What round was it?
Nah, he did. Damn, I don't even remember. It was
round 6. It was round 6. Blood protector. I'm on the job right now. Don't matter if it ain't Saturday morning or whatever. I need to board the job. It was round 6. Stop it. You know what round it was. You know what I mean?
So I take it you are a Bud fan and Act Reacher's not? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm just a protector.
Nah, I like both of them.
I just like boxing.
Yeah, me too.
But I just don't like the way the hate for this black man is going down. And I mean,
I got it a draw actually right now.
You got it at a draw
right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Spence fan. I'm a Crawford fan. It's just history shows, man, when you got those boxers that have the ability to actually switch styles effectively midstream, that's what puts the other, boxer that we see as great to the test, right? So can Spence adapt? Will he be ready for every style that Crawford has? Because Crawford will be ready with every style that that he has in the toolkit, man. He coming out with everything. So that's why I give him the edge. As much as, a Spence fan as I am, I give Crawford the edge for that reason.
Indeed. Let me see what this is. This was our old pound for pound list from quarter 3.
Yeah.
Which one of these guys would you take off the list? Charlo, Bud, Spence, Haney, Beterbiev, or Alexander Usyk?
Does one have to go? I think they should take each other off the list. I want to see all these cats fight, man. So like,
I mean, Beterbiev just called out Usyk.
Put them all up against, the best in their division, man, and let them cancel themselves out, man. Because I don't know, man. I think this is a great list. I wouldn't remove nobody, man.
Wow.
I don't know about the order.
A real compliment. You said this is a great list.
It's a great list, but I don't know about the order. but I'm just saying I wouldn't really remove it.
Oh, what you mean you don't know about the oil? Hold up, bro. Order just fine.
I probably would put Bud at the top, and then you can leave the rest the same.
But true, that was quarter 3. You know what I mean? That was an old list. We will have the new list up by the top of the year. You know what I mean? usualsuspect6.com and whatnot. But yeah, you made it through the rapid fire questions, man. You did.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, you did.
I was just
great,
settling in.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm happy y'all brought up boxing.
We can give you some more though. Shit.
Hey, whatever's clever, man. But Ak Reacher, you box. I want to know if I can ask the question when your next fight is, and is there a way that anybody out there could check it out?
Well, I'm in the process of transitioning. I was still an amateur, so I'm turning professional. Just trying to get things in order as far as my coaching situation. Really is not really me. My coach, he going through something right now. But I'm still training and working in the gym or whatever. I got the key or whatever. But yeah, we trying to work a business out with my bro Kano Loco, and he'll have some fights lined up with me. Realistically, maybe April, hopefully, if I could get all the paperwork and everything sealed up with Kano, you know what I mean? Then, of course, we're going to, even though I'm training, make sure I have like a full camp and stuff like that and be ready. So maybe somewhere around April, you know what I mean? But once I get everything sold up with Kano, I'll definitely have it announced because I know he'll have an opponent lined up.
Yeah, man, definitely. Keep me posted, and when you have a date, I'll put it out there to my people, man. You got our support.
I appreciate you. And Tay Brown, Superman is not better than Batman. Make sure y'all go check us out on Clubhouse. Me and my sister gonna have a debate. We gonna have a nerd debate. When people pick Superman, I just be thinking like you don't even pick the guy that's smart. If you was in a messed up situation, you would want to be with Batman. There was a comic where he took out the whole Justice League. They kicked him out.
Yeah. Because
of it. The man's superpower is his brain, Tay. He's the world's greatest. Don't worry, y'all, to be continued. I ain't giving y'all no more.
Let me throw my little
Check this out
on that, because I never even thought about it, Superman or Batman. But I like what you just said about the brain, right? The smarts behind it. Because Batman ain't got no business even being in the conversation if you're just talking about the brawn or the power of it, right? The only thing that keeps him in the conversation is the brain. So, man, I have to say, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I ain't never thought about it before, but somehow, some way, Batman stay in the game without having superpowers. Yeah, I would lean towards Batman. But if they were just squabbing straight up, though, Batman's gone.
Of course. Yes.
Batman is done.
Batman was playing ahead of time, man. He's really.
Oh yeah, he would have help.
He would have had a kryptonite. He did it before in that comic when he versed Superman. I go off for the comics. The comics is my Bible, Tay. Not really the TV shows and really stuff like. Even though I feel like as a kid, I felt like the TV shows are more accurate than the movies. The movies is like the worst, so I don't go off the movies at all.
Yeah, I agree. Batman would have a plan laid out in advance. He probably have like Alfred pop out of nowhere with a kryptonite serving tray or something. Man over the back of the head.
You a fool. That's a fact. He would. He probably let Superman beat the shit out of him. And then next thing you know, we see, word.
He called all the homies and look, I'm going to go take this beating, but y'all be ready when he distracted, pounding my face. Make sure you get him before you get through my suit.
Because Superman hard is a farm boy.
Hey, yo, Act. Let me ask you this. before we get on out of here, what track did you pick?
What was that one with the guitars?
Motherfucking Man.
Well, let me tell you this.
Yeah, I believe that.
The chat, 50% of the chat voted for Motivated Movement.
Oh, damn.
Yo, don't have me cuss y'all out today. Going with Motherfucking Man.
Hey, the people have spoken, though. Hey,
but,
I still appreciate your love for that track.
Well, brother OG, Judge Galvatron, aka Ag Reacher, gets the final say. Respectively to the chat.
Okay. Hey, before we get your final say, let me just say right now, KMUZ Sunday Night Wrap Up has their People's Choice Song of the Year contest going on. It ends tomorrow. If you look at the Sunday Night Wrap Up on Facebook, if you find them on Facebook, you can vote just by liking their post for Motivated Movement. And believe it or not, it's going up against another one of my songs called Cassette Noise that features Music G, Mr. P. Chill, DeJoe Dorena, and that beat is by my man Joe Deuce. Those two songs are actually competing against each other, which is a huge honor for me. But that voting ends tonight. If you want to vote, if you really feel a Motivated Movement based on what you heard here, you can go to Facebook, go to the Sunday Night Wrap Up, place your vote. If you want to check out Cassette Noise and see if that's the track you're feeling, you can also vote on that one. So just have to slide that in there.
That's what's up. Give us some last words before we get on out of here.
Yeah, man. Salute to Mr. Hooper. It was definitely dope. Chopping it up and building with you. Keep doing your thing. Like I said, come back for another tour. When you get a chance, come back for a second tour. Rock out with me and Steels. Salute to all and everybody who was listening. Salute to the LGBC. Salute to the full Berserker clan. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com. Limited supplies while lasting. Operators are standing by. Yes, sir. Shop usualsuspect6.com. It's your boy Act Reach. I never stay wrong, and I'm out of here. Peace.
Indeed. And I'm gonna yield the floor to you, Mr. Hooper. Let me get some last words. Tell the people where they can follow you at, where they can get your music, and if you have any upcoming shows on the docket.
So y'all already heard. You can find me at Mr. Hooper Raps on all social media platforms. The music, the album, the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, available on every streaming platform, and you can hit me up directly at Mr. Hooper Raps on IG or Facebook or anything. Let me know you want the physical copy, and I'll get that out to you. If you're feeling the 916 gear, let me know you want to partake in that, and I'll get that out to you. I want to shout out y'all brothers for having me on and for this dope format, for everything you're doing with the War Report. I appreciate the opportunity to get the platform and speak about this album. As far as shows coming up, I don't have nothing on the calendar right now except for a trip to Toronto, where I'm hoping to hook up with you, Jay Steels, when I touch down. So I'll be out there late February, early March, rocking for. I can't even tell you what the event is yet, but the invite is already out, so I'll be there.
Oh, that's my birthday week.
Oh, the end of February?
Yeah, my birthday March 1st. Chris Webber's is too. That's why I said what I said.
I'll be out.
But Beavers is, Justin Bieber's is too. If we gonna even do the Canada thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna be in Canada, in Toronto, in Pisces season. Act Reacher, you got to make some moves, man. Make your Motivated Movement up to Toronto to kick it with us.
Yeah, I would love that.
We gonna do this live, man. So that's the next show that I have right now. Other than that, man, I'm just working on pushing this album. If y'all are inclined to, please check out the album. A lot of hard work went into it, not just by myself, but all the producers and DJs, folks that just talked on the album, everybody that participated. I think they deserve a listen as well. So, the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect. And thanks for having me, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Respect. Another dope listener session. Once again, for the playback, we will have the link in the description for the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect, the full LP. You know what I mean? Y'all only got five fire tracks tonight, but they 12 joints on that. 12 joints on that. So yeah, make sure y'all go support. You know what I mean? And continue to run up those numbers on the Motivated Movement video right here on YouTube, as well as vote for both of those tracks, you know what I mean, as well as Cassette Noise, you know what I mean. Mr. Hooper on Facebook, you know what I mean, the link to that, you know what I mean, you can go vote on that. But y'all know what it is. Once again, it was an honor, and I thank you once again for passing through to the War Room. Salute to the 916. Merch will be linked in the description as well. But yeah, Saturday coming up 9 p.m. Eastern time. It will be going down to Still City Cypher. Salute to Mills Grills that passed through earlier. Of course, the instrumental you hear in the background is from him. He'll be providing the beats for the live cypher, live on CFMU radio. For worldwide listen, y'all can tap into cfmu.ca. It's just as easy as that, and tap in live to the Still City Cypher this Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It is going down in a dig. And once again, tap in. Upcoming Tuesday, we got the Crisis listening session all the way from UK. Will be an earlier time to compensate for the time zone difference. So we will be starting this listening session at 5 p.m. Eastern time in the dig. So tap into that this coming Tuesday. Crisis, you know what I mean? A graphic designer, producer, singer, and an MC, you know what I mean? We looking forward to that. Salute to Crisis. Salute to Scatter, who is also has exclusive streetwear up in shopusualsuspect6.com. So y'all go tap into that. Link is in the description. But once again, y'all voted, 50% of y'all voted for Motivated Movement. But I'm gonna have to defer to my co-host, the Judge Galvatron. You know what I mean? I don't know when we bringing back Night Court. You know what I mean? Boxing Night Court needs to come back. Your gavel's getting dusty, Act. They forgetting you a judge. You know what I mean? Wear your robe at. You know what I mean? You wearing A-Train hoodies every day. You know what I mean? You need to dust off the gavel and get the robe out and get the Night Court cooking again. You know what I mean? Because these boxing streets are dirty.
Night Court gavel tees coming soon. Salute to Stills. Usualsuspect6.com.
Ain't nobody thinking about no gavel.
Nah, but we'll figure out a way to bring that back on a serious tip with the right case. We definitely didn't give up on Night Court. We'll probably do it every once in a while now, but if the right case comes along.
Birdie
say they
hold
want.
on. Old boy from the producer from Tokyo just pulled up. I might have to pull rank. I might have to pull rank and play his outro, the Black Boy.
Hey, either one that y'all go with, it's all love, man. But I'm gonna say this since my man BIMB is in the chat right now. BIMB collaborated with me on a couple other tracks, man. One we did with Buckshot from Black Moon, and another track that we did with Sadat X from Brand Nubian. BIMB on the beat for both of those. Me on the flow with, you know, some legends, man. So shout out to BIMB, touching down, touching in, and tapping in, all the way from Tokyo, Japan.
All the way from Tokyo, Japan, yo. We gotta salute that, you know what I mean? Man, don't pull up from time zones away. You know what I mean? But y'all know what it is. This was another dope one. TWR presents the Mr. Hooper listening session. We about to outro. All these tracks are worth encore play. You know what I mean? But we about to get into this. Salute to BIMB. You know what I mean? All the way from Tokyo, who produced this track. You know what I mean? This lovely track. You know what I mean? From my guy, Mr. Hooper, off the Passionate Scribblings of a Grammatical Architect. Let's get into this. Black Boy. It's your favorite, yet your most hated Oddfella. Salute to the usual suspect 6. Salute to the TWT. Salute to Mr. Hooper. And salute to the whole LDBC. Hey man, we gives on.
Welcome to the world, precious bundle of joy. They have so much love, couldn't wait to deploy. You look like your father really have his eyes. They waited 9 months, baby, you are the prize. You're safe, your mom protects you for 40 weeks. For her, now that you're here, it's a relief. She wants to hold you and never put you down. You grab her attention with every little sound. Your father, he'll be here for first steps and soften your glove for the first catch. Every birthday and Christmas will be an event where the biggest gift exchange will be the time spent. And every bump and bruise, your mom's patch you up. For that water from the fountain pops to pick you up. They turn 2 into 3 in the shelter of love. You're the reason they live, God's gift from above. When you venture out this house, you will know your race. I mean your status in America, your social fate. No escaping, you face it to the day you die. But like your ancestors, you still must try. Our people climb all their lives, but are never even. To the status some attain just by simply breathing. They see color when they say they don't. And best believe they have bias when they think they won't. It's in their training, it's in their nature, it's in their veins. I'm speaking about majority, a few ain't the same. It's rare, but it's true, I know a few. Their hearts had to be tested before I really knew. But back to you, your roots are strong, that's why you're here. They tried to kill your family tree, but we persevered through the torture, the pain, the chains locked tight. This is what made you strong and ready to fight. You're a grown man now, never make excuses. Though the game is fixed, you'll make it through this. Your path may not be the same as others, you know, but you're built for the journey any way you go. You may not get the job or the credit deserved, but never lose heart or have dreams deferred. Don't work to be the same, be the best you. And to the person you are, always be true. You'll get profiled, guilty before proven. Use your mind to evade and keep yourself moving towards your goals, never lose sight. Though the pressures all around will spark an inner fight. You'll find you in your own way from time to time. No matter how you move, you can't escape your mind. Always remember where you're from and it will set you free. You'll find you've always been prepared for everything you see.